The Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act of 2009 was passed after an Alabama wife and mother's nearly decade-long legal battle with Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. Now, if you aren't familiar with Lilly's remarkable story, then I've got just the movie for you. Joining me now is Patricia Clarkson, who brings Lilly's story to life on the big screen with her fight for equality. Patricia, how are you this afternoon?
It's wonderful. Fine. I'm actually in New Orleans. I did a big screening of Lily on Wednesday night,
Oh,
and then
that's awesome.
the beautiful Film Society here honored me last
Oh,
night. So I'm home with my family, my sisters, my brothers-in-law, my nieces and nephews, and they're my great nieces and nephews. I have a very, very large family, so I'm in heaven right now. I'm home in New Orleans.
oh, I can only
I live in New
imagine.
York. I live in New York, but
Yeah,
but I come home, of course.
nothing better than being with family, that's for sure.
Nothing. Yeah.
Now, to get into the movie, Lilly Ledbetter's story is so inspiring and powerful, and honestly, I think you were the perfect casting for this film. Now, what drew you to this role when you were offered it?
Well, it was a very easy yes. I of course knew who Lilly Ledbetter was. My mother, was a powerhouse. She was president of the city council of New Orleans under the great mayor Mitch Landrieu. But my mother raised five daughters, so all working. They're all,
Mhm.
my sisters are deeply accomplished women, and so Lilly Ledbetter is one of our heroes.
Yeah.
We all knew Lilly Ledbetter. We knew the story.
Hmm.
So, and the first person I called after I was cast was my mother.
Oh, I bet she was so excited for you,
She
especially
was
with it.
she was beside. She's passed away. She passed
Oh, I'm
away in
sorry.
June. Sadly, she wasn't able to see this
Yeah.
film, but she's seeing it somewhere. I know
Oh,
she's with me in spirit, and this is a dedication to her also, this film for me. So
I love that. That's so
yeah.
great. Now, before you guys started filming, Lilly Ledbetter was still alive. Were you able to work alongside her and get those first-person stories to prepare for the role?
There's a odd way I work. And I didn't meet Lily, and she was very cool with that because she said, "Well, I have to respect how she works. I got to remember." And I felt she is such a remarkable human being,
Hmm.
and I felt that the greatest gift I could give her was to do the best I can to play this and to bring the best. The best. This part required the best of me.
Hmm.
And if I met her, I mean, I knew her story. I knew, I'd researched and all of that. And she was going along and she was like, "We're going to meet at the end." She
Oh.
knew. But I wanted it to be this deeply emotional journey.
Hmm.
And it required, I didn't want to imprint. I didn't want to play a character. I didn't want to try
Yeah.
to play Lily Ledbetter. I felt in order to play this remarkable woman, I had to be her. I had to
Hmm.
become her. And that's what she was owed.
Yes.
And so, but sadly, we were all set to meet after our big screening at the Hamptons, and she passed away. So it's a little bit of a sad story, but
Yeah.
also she died knowing she knew the movie. She felt like she knew me. Yeah, I
Oh.
felt like I certainly knew her. I met her daughter. Her daughter is
Oh.
just an extraordinary, exquisite human being.
Oh,
So,
I'm sure.
yeah.
So, with her passing 2 days after the premiere, was she at least able to see the film before she
Oh,
passed?
yes.
Okay,
And
good.
she knew it was a roaring success in the Hamptons. I mean, the standing ovation, they were standing for her. The standing ovation, people wouldn't sit down. I mean, it was glorious, absolutely glorious.
That's
And
amazing.
it's her, it's the beauty of her
Hmm.
and her story.
Yeah, and it's a super, like I said, a super powerful story. I won't lie, I was unfamiliar with her story until this film, and I think it's an important one for everyone to know,
Oh, yes,
especially in this day and age, for sure.
yes,
Now,
yes,
the director and co-writer for the film was Rachel Feldman, and she's been a
yes.
strong advocate for equality in the film and TV industry for years since she became a part of it. What was it like working alongside Rachel? Because I only imagine she was so inspired for this.
Well, she was lovely, beautiful, and works in a very organic way. And she really understood how I wanted to come from deep within and try to just I saw Lily's journey as emotional, and so did she. And I
Hmm.
saw it, and to just you know, bring it to a reality, a true. Can every day on the set, she was so protective uh, of of the ideals of Lily, and how far we can go, and she was remarkable. She's the reason this movie happened. So I'm forever thankful to her.
That's awesome. I think she did a great job directing the entire
Yes.
crew, cast. You guys were amazing. I
We had a lot
definitely
of we had all a lot of women on our crew, and but the
good.
sweetest part was there were a couple of old guys, older men who had worked on a lot of movies in Atlanta, who came onto our set and they said, "Listen, I'm doing this for my daughter. I'm doing this for
Oh,
my granddaughter." It was very beautiful, very, very beautiful.
I love
Yeah.
that. That's just so sweet. Now, in the
Hmm.
film, you guys used a lot of footage that actually happened from like congressional hearings. We got some
Yes.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg from one of her interviews. How important do you feel like that it was incorporating some of the real life aspects into the film?
Well, I think it just makes it whole. I think you realize, okay, this is a movie, but these remarkable people really stood up for her.
Hmm.
She had big fans. She had people who really believed in her. All the defeats she suffered, all the strife she went through. But then there were these remarkable people in our lifetime that we all know well. This isn't fiction. This is fact.
Hmm.
And I think it just makes it even more powerful because people are reminded, oh my God, this wasn't that long ago. This is not an old tale.
Yeah. It definitely, you would think that it was something from maybe like the 40s, 50s, but then
Oh
you
no,
realize this
no.
is the turn of the century, and it's like
No,
this
no,
is so
no.
much more recent than you expected.
Oh yes, 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 yes. She's not a suffragette, no, but
Yeah,
we still are trapped in some of those old ideals of,
right.
hey, we got the right to vote, but now we need to be paid.
Exactly. Do you have a particular hope for audiences as they view this film? What do you hope that they take away from watching it?
That they continue to question and strive and struggle, that they do not settle for less pay. Make
Hmm.
sure that you're in a certain cubicle and the man sitting in the cubicle next to you, if you're doing the same job, you better make sure you are being paid equal. And I want people also to realize that we are all standing on Lily's shoulders, men,
Absolutely.
women
Hmm.
alike. We all stand on her shoulders. This is not a political issue, this is a human rights issue. And whether you are young or old, or gay or straight, or black or white, or Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Equal pay is a human right.
absolutely. Well, Lily hits theaters Friday, May 9th, and it's one that you guys don't want to miss. Patricia, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me this morning. We cannot wait.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you.